According to the most recent reports, Chelsea is in advanced negotiations to acquire Marc Guiu, a superstar at Barcelona. The 18-year-old has only 1 year left over on his ongoing arrangement at the Nou Camp, and his agreement contains a €6 million discharge statement. Barca are anyway sharp for him to sign another arrangement with the club. Chelsea and Bayern Munich are two clubs who are supposed to vie for the player. However, the Blues seem, by all accounts, to be coming out on top in the race. The club is reportedly advancing in negotiations with the player for a long-term contract. A personal agreement between Chelsea and Guiu is getting closer, according to journalist Fabrizio Romano, as positive talks between the club and the player's agent took place over the weekend. Barcelona are as yet sitting tight for a response from Guiu over a due bargain at the Nou Camp. It is anyway expressed that there is certainty inside the Chelsea camp that an arrangement will occur. On social media, Guiu himself has shared an update. Before a game, he added a picture of himself wearing the Barcelona training uniform and a song titled "Star Boy." Guiu has made 7 first-team appearances for Barcelona, scoring twice, and has progressed through the organization's ranks. His most memorable objective for the club came on his presentation against Athletic Bilbao in October last year, where his 80th moment strike ended up being the victor. The striker would become the 3rd new player to join Stamford Bridge under new manager Enzo Maresca if the deal goes through. Dossin Adarabio, a Fulham defender who joined the Blues on a free transfer, and Estevao Willian, a Brazilian wonderkid who will officially join the team next summer, have already been signed. Chelsea are likewise settling in on a negotiation for Aston Villa young person Omari Kellerman. Ian Maatsen, a fullback who currently plays for Chelsea, is close to signing for Villa for approximately £37.5 million. In the fall of 2023, the rest of the world may have been taken aback by Marc Guiu's match-winning performance against Athletic Club, but Xavi Hernandez was confident in his teenage sub. Before bringing Guiu on for the final 10 minutes of a goalless league game, the Barcelona manager told him, "You're going to score." The then 17-year-old required only 23 seconds to demonstrate his director right. Guiu took a touch to steady himself after scurrying onto João Felix's perfectly weighted through ball, then opened his body and tucked his first La Liga shot underneath Spain's number 1 Unai Simon to score the game's lone goal. Unrestrained satisfaction washed across his energetic face, and a scope of feelings grasped Guiu's family watching on from the stands. While his dad roared, "That is crazy!" his sister couldn't help but laugh uncontrollably as his mother rocked back and forth in her seat. Chelsea have a new priority transfer target on their agenda this summer, as chairman Todd Boehly attempts to provide freshly appointed head coach Enzo Maresca with the necessary upgrades to bolster his squad. As reported by BBC football journalist Nizar Kinsella this week, the Blues are still in the market for a new striker and winger, coming after a move for Crystal Palace winger Michael Olise fell through and talks to sign Aston Villa's John Duran didn't go anywhere. Villa wanted to include players in any deal for Duran to join the West Londoners, which they apparently attempted but to avail, Nizar Kinsella. Meanwhile, despite reports that Chelsea agreed personal terms with Olise, the 22-year-old winger opted instead for a move to Vincent Kompany's Bayern Munich. Michael Olise chose to join Bayern Munich because of the pull of Champions League football and the prospect of working with Vincent Kompany, wrote journalist Sam Dean in The Telegraph, via Bayern and Germany. Manchester United and Chelsea also had strong interest in Olise, but the 22-year-old's mind was made up after early conversations with Kompany and the club's executives. Olise's decision was not a financial one, with his rapport with Kompany and Bayern's history of success proving to be key reasons for his imminent switch to the Bundesliga. The German club feel confident that they have demonstrated to Olise why Bayern will be the best place for his career. Kompany is understood to have reached an understanding with Olise over his vision for the team and the playing style he wants to impose at Bayern. It's back to the drawing board for co-sporting directors Lawrence Stewart and Paul Winstanley following Olise's snub, despite weeks of reported negotiations, and they very much remain on the hunt for new forward options. Chelsea want to sign a prolific new striker after talks with Maresca in Marbella earlier this month and will look to bring in an Olise alternative out wide. Barcelona striker Marc Guiu has been approached by Chelsea ahead of a potential move, with the young Spaniard's deal including a £5 million release clause. Indeed, one media source states that Chelsea are prepared to bid for Lookman after making him a priority target. The former Everton starlet was a hero for Atalanta in the Europa League final against Bayer Leverkusen, with John Piero Gasparini's side unceremoniously ending Xabi Alonso's record-breaking unbeaten streak. The Nigerian racked up 11 goals and 7 assists in 31 Serie A appearances last season as well, and it is believed that Atalanta have placed a valuation of around £50 million on his head as a result. Chelsea will loan out defender Alfie Gilchrist next season, with Serie A side Como interested in his services according to reports. Gilchrist had a breakthrough season which saw him make his debut for his boyhood club and score his first goal in blue at Stamford Bridge against Everton. The 20-year-old was named the club's Academy Player of the Year at Chelsea's end-of-season awards, and signed a new contract in April until 2026 with an option for a further year. Gilchrist made 17 appearances last season under Mauricio Pochettino as he graduated from the academy to become a fully fledged member of the first-team squad. Competition for places in defence is fierce, with the Blues boasting the likes of Levi Colwill, Benoit Badiashile, Wesley Fofana, Axel Disasi, Trevoh Chalobah, and the newly acquired Dawson Adarabioyo. It's clear Gilchrist would struggle for minutes next season, and the obvious step for him would be to go out on loan and play regular first-team football to help his development. Gilchrist is set to go on loan next season and is attracting interest from Serie A side Como. Simon Johnson from The Athletic reports that Chelsea will loan the defender out, and he is attracting interest both domestically and abroad. He wrote, "Defender Alfie Gilchrist is going to be loaned out. One of the clubs who are keen are Serie A side Como, who are managed by former Chelsea midfielder Cesc Fabregas. The Spaniard visited Chelsea's training ground last month. Championship club Preston like him too. Como won promotion to Serie A last season and are of course managed by former Chelsea star Fabregas, and the chance to ply his trade in a different country, experience a different culture, and play a completely different style of football would be brilliant for Gilchrist's development." The Blues are also working on a deal for Boca Juniors centre-back Aaron Anselmo, but are trying to negotiate with the Argentine club over their £20 million asking price.